I don't know, Dan, if I don't know if it's fair if I say I have expectation. I expect to win every game. That's just who I am. I'm confident, and I try to give that to my guys as well. Um, but for us to be sitting at 6-3 from a program standpoint is tremendous. I don't think anybody that followed the program or um, that's from the outside looking in. I don't think anybody would say we'd be 6-3 after 9 games. But what we do every day is we've had some bumps in the road. We have, um, and we come in and we work. That's the culture that I'm building, that me and my staff are building, and the guys are starting to buy in. They are, and we haven't had many hiccups lately with that. And the 9 games that we played, I don't think I would have drawn them up any differently. The ECU game, the Western Carolina game, I think we needed all of it. We needed to lose both of those games to get to where we are right now, because I thought it made us refocus and really lock in. Um, you look back to the Ole Miss game, I thought that was good for us because we were out talented. We know that. Everybody knows that. But what we did is we fought really, really hard. And I don't think this group had done that in the past. So, that game helped us with getting over the hump, with continuing to fight. When things aren't going as well, we fought, we scrapped, we clawed. So I think the whole non-conference slate that we had helped us get to the point that we are right now.
What was your message to the guys about that last 10 minutes of the first half? It called a couple timeouts. Things kind of seemed to bog down offensively. What was the message at halftime that kind of flipped the switch?
I thought we got really stagnant. And so what I told them is, since we're not scoring the ball, don't let it affect your defense. And I thought our energy level dropped, a few notches. And we kind of got on our heels, and we weren't as, energetic and aggressive as we needed to be. I think that was just, us letting our offense affect our defense and our energy. And so at halftime, I challenged them not to give in and to pick their energy level up and not be satisfied with just winning the game. Let's get better during the game. And they turned it on in the second half, and I got some other guys in the game that hadn't played as much. I'm still evaluating everybody. So when we get back to conference play, I'm going to short my rotations down.
What does it mean
That
to be able to get through these 9 games? There have been so many programs that have been put on pause, so many programs that haven't been able to get this many games. For you guys to get all these games in as scheduled, what does that mean?
It means a lot. Our guys are doing the right things and not going out and really not having a social life, which is hard for college kids. It's hard for anybody for that matter, because we're all used to being around people and we want to be around people. So it means a lot from that standpoint. But from a program standpoint for us, because we didn't have a summer. So for us to be able to iron some of the kinks out during our non-conference slate and getting those 9 games in to do that, I thought it helped us in a lot of ways.
what is the future looking like for Shaquem and Ian and Jawan at this point? We've seen little to none of all three of those guys. I know you've had some, injuries and off the court things that have been concerns and stuff. Are we expecting to see any of them in early January, or could it be beyond that, or not at all?
I think we can expect to see Shaquem probably mid January. He's back with us right now. He's going through his own progression right now with our trainer and our strength coach. You won't be seeing Ian Steer. He won't be with us anymore. It wasn't meeting program standards and our team expectations. So we decided to part ways. And Jawan Carr, he's still away from the team, dealing with some personal matters right now. And I don't know his timetable. But he's still a part of the team.
You had said before, and you even mentioned it, working on rotations and stuff like that. Do you feel like you were able to see some things and see some more maybe consistency in lineups or anything like that?
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get comfortable and starting to trust some some guys more, some different guys, and some different lineups that we're throwing out there. I think I'm getting a little more comfortable with that. I wanted to play Amajay Dodd because I want him to be in our rotation because I think he adds a different element to our team. So I wanted to get him some time and get him some confidence. He'd be another guy that I want to, work at getting into the rotation. But over this 9 games, it definitely has helped me shape my rotation for when we get ready to go into league play.
How difficult is that going to be in league play? Because you're going to play that Saturday game, then 24 hours, flip back and play another one. This is something that you only do this in tournament play.
Yeah, this will be my first time doing it. So I know obviously we've been to tournaments before, but this will be my first time doing it. So we'll kind of have to gauge after that first week, how we want to do things. I think it'll be completely different. We got to be smart about how we prep leading up to the games and not kill our guys too early in the week. But it'll be a challenge for everybody in this league and other leagues that are doing the same thing. So it'll be something that you're going to have to ask me that after the first week, and then we'll see what adjustments we need to make.
What does this break mean for you guys as a team where a lot of these guys haven't seen family at all since the start of the season? Just being able to get out, kind of recharge that battery.
I think it's important. These guys have been away from their families for a while now. We've been together as a family here, but they're missing their families, and I think it's important for them to get back and spend some time with their families and get away from it for a little while so they can get recharged and get back, get back and be ready to roll for conference play because we know how strenuous that is. We know, the focus that it takes. So I think it's important that they get away and spend some time away from basketball.
Coach, what does the protocol look like? Crazy questions we actually have to ask now. What does that look like for you guys? How does that, how long do they get to stay? What do they have to do when they come back? How do you guys walk through such a very tight line right now?
So they'll go home now. Most of them are getting out of here right now. They'll come back on the 27th. We'll get them back at 11 o'clock a.m. and we'll have to test, I want to say around 3 o'clock. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait until we get our results back on that day, and then we're going to practice later on that evening, hopefully. And then we've been testing 3 times a week. So that's the protocol for right now.